When Holly retired from a prominent Miami law firm, she knew she wanted to focus on her grandkids, spending time outdoors with her husband, and not stressing about market volatility. She knew that stocks and bonds alone wouldn't get her there. That's why Holly chose Equity Multiple and joined the thousands of investors across the U.S. who are building elevated portfolios with real estate. Equity Multiple brings you access to rigorously vetted commercial real estate assets and passive income streams uncorrelated with public equities. You can get started with as little as $5,000 in just minutes and access diverse investments with potential for near-term yield and long-term upside. Since 2015, Equity Multiple has delivered a 17.4% net annualized return to investors. Visit equitymultiple.com/boost and earn an enhanced return on your first investment. Equity Multiple. Welcome to modern real estate investing. Past performance does not guarantee future results.
Have we figured out how to explain deja vu? How do chameleons do that thing they do? Do you really need to wash your blue jeans? Yeah, you do, but how often? Hey, my name's Mike Simpson. I've got a podcast about curiosities. It's called I've Got Questions. We go through my list of random stuff and yours. Please participate. Send me your questions. I'll find someone to answer them. We've talked about our true crime obsession, how grocery stores are tricking us, super secret flight attendant stuff. I've Got Questions. New episodes Thursdays on Odyssey or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. Once again, we've teamed up with the Washington State Council of Firefighters and Operation Warm. Want to put new coats on kids that need them this season, man. You know it's getting colder out there, and with COVID, we just do not need to have kids not have the right kind of clothing to keep themselves warm. So $20 is all it takes to put a new coat on a kid.
Or, you donate 100 and you got 5 brand new coats like Shelly Trentman just did a couple of hours ago. So shout out to Shelly for making that happening. An anonymous donation of $63 was put in. That's very cool.
That was almost nice.
It was almost. $6 more. $6 more. Come on.
Oh, well.
You can join the illustrious, the famous, the incredible 69 crew.
Yeah.
World famous.
We thank you for the 63, though. We'll figure out a way to get that extra 6.
Erica Agee donated $103 to
nice.
Kids. And Michelle Jones, $60. That is really, really awesome.
Yeah, we need all the help we can get. We're trying to raise $35,000 because over 1,700 kids need coats here in the Pacific Northwest.
We're over $8,200 right now. So
we're doing it.
Rockaholics have been stepping up, but we could always use more.
Yeah. If you want to share this on your socials, I appreciate it. Again, listen, if you can do it, that's great. If you can't, I understand that as well. You don't have to send me an email and get mad at me. I understand that people have their own issues.
I'm so mad that you're asking for me to help kids.
Oh, dude.
I got my own problems.
I had to navigate one today. I really did. Somebody was really mad at me. He said, what about you? Why don't you give money to everybody? And what about Bill Gates? And why are you asking me? And I'm like,
not think that we've made our donations as well?
It's like, dude, listen, we're just asking anybody to help, and we get it if you can't help. We're not going to shame you for not being able to help out. We get it. You have your own bills.
I can't be the president of the 69 crew if I'm not donating myself.
Of course. So, if you can help out, that would be awesome. If you can't, we're not going to judge you. We understand you would help out if you could, which is why I say if you can share on your social networks, maybe your friends could help out. Just don't be mad at me. We're just trying to do a good thing here. That's all. You want all the info?
I'm mad at you too now.
Yeah, I mean, I get trolled no matter what I do. You want to help out? Go to KISW.com.
Let's play B-Migs. It's time to play the game. Yeah. So everybody scream his name. B-Migs. Don't be a loser. Whoa. B-Migs. You're a loser.
It is time to be Migs, and it's time to turn down for tequila.
Turn down for what?
What? Tequila.
See right there, tequila.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Well, in the morning, get yourself a margarita.
Listen, I like anything at all that makes me not feel.
Oh, wow. Well,
that, huh?
all right then. That's where we're at today.
Well, it's because of Gap Insurance. I'm like, I'm screwed.
Yep, you're probably screwed.
Yeah.
Let's get to our contestant today. We've got Will in Edmonds. Will, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Steve, get out of here. For those playing at home, Will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Will, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Please help.
What symbol shares a key with the number 1 on a standard computer keyboard?
An exclamation point.
Yes. Who voiced Vanellope von Schweetz in Wreck-It Ralph?
Pass.
Whose last book was Oh, the Places You'll Go?
Dr. Seuss.
Yes. Who directed the movies Annie Hall and Vicky Cristina Barcelona?
Pass.
Which planet is famous for its big red spot?
Mars. No. Jupiter.
Yes. On what streaming service can you watch Tidying Up with Marie Kondo?
Netflix.
Yes. In The Wizard of Oz, what was the lion in search of?
Courage.
Yes. What was the first country to formally recognize the independence of the United States?
Canada.
No.
France.
Yes. Which studio produced the Bee movie?
Paramount.
No.
Pixar.
No.
Pass.
Which Soviet leader died in 1953 from a cerebral hemorrhage?
In 53.
Yeah.
Stalin.
Yes! 1, 2, 3,
Wow.
4, 5, 6, 7. Correct.
I'm really happy with him getting that last.
Well, yeah, he got it in the nick of time right there.
Okay, I feel like there's favoritism going on here.
Favoritism. I thought you would be kind of happy about it too, Mr.
I
Debbie
am.
Downer, because you might get a song.
I am a little happy about that. Okay. You're right about that.
All right then. My goodness.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good point. I should be happier about it.
Yeah, get
Yeah.
happy, man.
I'm
Do some
gonna try
jumping
it.
jacks or something. I don't
Do some
know.
jumping jacks to get happy.
Yeah, I heard exercise makes people happy every once in a while.
What have you been doing?
Not that.
Miserable.
Yeah. Most of the time I'm miserable.
All right, fair enough.
Steve, are you ready?
Got a text earlier and it just said win for my birthday, Mig. So
Okay.
I'm going to try and win for that texter's birthday.
All right, happy birthday, Texter.
Yes.
Well, good luck.
We're on a
Doing
first
this
name
for
basis.
you.
We're on a first name basis. I call him Tex.
Oh, yeah!
Happy birthday, Tex.
What symbol shares a key with the number 1 on a standard computer keyboard?
Exclamation point.
Yes. Who voiced Vanellope von Schweetz in Wreck-It Ralph?
Oh, I don't know. Winona Ryder.
No.
Tina Fey.
No.
What's her face? Amy Poehler.
No. Whose last book was All the Places You'll Go?
Dr. Seuss.
Yes. Who directed the movies Annie Hall and Vicky Cristina Barcelona?
Oh, that's Weird Woody Allen.
Yes.
His real first name.
Which planet is famous for its big red spot?
That would be Uranus.
No.
Wow. That's a different spot.
Whoa. Damn.
Jupiter?
Yes.
Nice.
On what streaming service can you watch Tidying Up with Marie Kondo?
Worst show ever. Netflix.
Yes. In The Wizard of Oz, what was the lion in search of?
Heart.
No.
Courage.
Yes. What was the first country to formally
Mushrooms.
What was the first country to formally recognize the independence of the United States?
Which country?
Yeah.
I don't know. England?
No.
France.
Yes. 1,
Wow.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a tie.
7 of them.
I'm not even sure. Has England actually formally recognized us yet?
I know. The ones that we were fighting with might have not have formally recognized it.
They know what's up.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. So it's a tie.
It is a tie.
Oh man, I almost got a song. But you know what? Will, at least I don't have to hear one of Steve's songs.
Hey, that's a plus.
That is a plus. Thanks for playing, buddy.
Yep. There was 2 questions you didn't get to. Which studio produced the Bee movie?
Pixar?
No.
DreamWorks.
Yes.
I
DreamWorks.
guess Danny knows his movies.
Yeah, of course he does.
All the important ones.
Yeah, the important ones. The Jerry Seinfeld Bee movie is a very important movie.
Well, he knows DreamWorks.
And then there was the Soviet leader died in which Soviet leader died in 1953 from a cerebral hemorrhage?
Stalin.
Yes. You said Stalin, right?
Stalin.
Okay.
Stalin.
I
was about to say Gorbachev, but he was the 80s.
Yeah, he was the 80s.
He had that thing on his head.
Yeah, he had that weird birthmark.
He had the Jupiter birthmark.
Actually, yeah, the big red spot.
Big red spot. You're right.
The one that you both missed. Who voiced Vanellope von Schweetz in Wreck-It Ralph?
You know Vicky knows this.
Of course.
Sarah Silverman.
Exactly.
Oh.
Yeah.
She doesn't sound anything like herself.
Not at all. It was kind of weird realizing that.
Sarah Silverman is ridiculously talented.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Oh, Josh. Happy birthday, Josh. He just texted it.
Oh, happy birthday, Josh. Or as I like to call him, Tex. Happy birthday, Tex.
Well, congrats on your tie there.
Yeah, good job, Steve.
Yep, we did it for you.
Oh, you did? Oh, really great. Got a new poll. Turns out that 61% of us human beings see gift giving as a competition. 61% of us will try to outgift at least one other person this year.
Huh. I've never thought of giving gifts as that. To try and prove that, like, what, I'm better off?
Yeah, I feel nervousness because of the fact that we had that one experience where I gave a gift to somebody and they hated it, and I thought, okay, this is pressure on me. But to outgift another person, I don't know if I've ever felt that way.
It's not so much outgifting, so I have a friend who does the best presents. He puts his heart into it. He'll go out of his way and do something really, really special. And I want to show the same appreciation, but I could never get to his level. And that's why I feel like I really have to step it up, whether either match it or outgift him.
Okay, so then you do want it. So you are part of that 61%. Yeah, I really felt like you were disagreeing, but I think you're agreeing.
She took a longer road to get to the same answer.
Yeah, okay.
It's not a malicious thing like, oh, I'm better than you kind of a thing. I could spend more money or anything. It's out of like, I want to show you that I love you.
Some take I-5. Vicky likes to take Aurora. Take it everywhere.
I will say this, though.
A lot of hookers on my road.
That's right.
Okay, well, I don't know what to even say about that. The idea is this, though. Sometimes just receiving is the gift.
Yeah.
Rather than going, okay, now I got to go get you something.
I've tried to tell my girlfriends back in college that, and they are like, no.
No, they don't want to receive.
No, we just want to stay friends with you. And that's it.
They don't want to receive what Steve's got to offer.
I saw that one coming a mile away.
I know.
But Danny started laughing before I even. He just saw me perk up. And he just looked at me. And he's like, Steve's going to say something perverted.
And it's going to be awesome.
I've got Vicky. It's going to take a week to agree with me, even though it's going to sound like she doesn't. And Steve's going to say something perverted. That's the show right there.
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much what it is.
All right. Just putting up with us.
Yeah, I really am. That's my gift to you. And I'm out gifting the entire freaking world putting up with you people.
Thank you.
I just want to I always like to have that one super thoughtful gift. This year it's hard, though. Because
you're going to go to another one of your
Danny,
jokes?
start laughing.
Yeah, okay, Dan, here we go. It's hard. Nobody wants it.
No, usually my tactic is like around the holiday season, my wife and I will go like shopping for other people. And while we're shopping, of course, she's going to look at certain things and point out, oh, that's cool. Oh, that's nice. And then what I end up doing, I always have my phone handy and I take pictures of them or I like write it down in my notes. So I have like a list of things that she pointed out that she really liked.
Oh.
And then I go through it and pick which ones I think she would like the most. And those are the Christmas gifts. And so it's always fun for her to like, oh crap, you did pay attention. You know what I mean? And like, you do my notes is so funny because I'll put the pictures in my notes thing on my phone.
Oh, that's cool.
And then I'll go to the place wherever we were, like Nordstrom's, and just show the person that works there. I'm like, I need this. And because I don't know, they changed the damn display so fast. I don't know where the hell it was. I used to try and keep like a note of it's three things down and one thing to the left, and then everything's changed.
Now that you can just put pictures in your notes, it's so easy.
So now I'm just like, I just looked them up. And so that was always a fun competition within myself to like impress her with something very thoughtful. Now I just looked at her yesterday and I'm just like, just go online and buy some stuff. Like, I don't even we're never going to go shopping. I don't know what to get you. Why am I going to waste my money on getting you something that you don't want? So
that's what we're doing this year.
Yeah.
And we're, it's going to be tough. They're like, where do I send the presents? What's going to happen? Patiently waiting for December 14th to figure out how, will the governor let us, at least do a little traveling, or are we screwed again? I don't know. I'm with you. It's just like, just get what you want. Like I could go online and see what my wife finally did that. She was like, I really wanted to send you links, but I don't know how to make that work. She's like, I just ordered it myself and then I'm just sending it to you.
So you can wrap it. Get her the book, Copying and Pasting for Dummies.
Yeah, believe me, Steve.
See how that goes.
That book is not that she couldn't figure that out. That's just that. Even if she wouldn't get insulted, I know that would still be too difficult for her to do. She is not a tech person and never will be.
Oh, there's just
never will be.
Thing.
Some people just are not wired for technology.
No, you're right.
They just are not.
That's my mom.
Yeah, and they're not stupid. It's just that's not how their brain works. There are so many things that my wife can do that I can't. And so it's just, and I have my own reasons, but, technology is not always easy for everybody anyway, because engineers who are super smart don't realize everyone is not as smart as they are. So therefore you should make it a little easier to use.
No, I joke, but you're right. There's some people that are just like the minute it's anything tech, I think their brain just completely shuts off. They have zero interest in learning it. Like, why do I need to learn that? You could just do it for me.
My wife has this ability to delete her apps when I just ask her to lightly touch her iPhone.
Oh, no.
And she'll just go, I don't understand.
How is she touching this thing?
Oh, I know, dude. It's amazing because she's got a soft touch at times in her life so I know she can touch things softly. And yet, boom, this iPhone, next she goes, I don't understand. Everything's jiggling. I'm like, don't do anything else, honey. Shut your phone off.
I'm trying to get it to stop by hitting the X's.
No,
it's like disarming a ball.
And I'm like, how do you do that? It's so difficult to get the ball jiggling. You really have to punch the phone to make that happen. And
Is that a euphemism for something?
Punch the phone, everybody.
Punch the phone.
To get it jiggling.
Well, Merry Christmas, all of you. And to all a good night. So we found out, I think Vicky she's an outgifter, but she does it from her heart.
Yes.
Yeah, which is not what I think outgifting means, but all right, I'll let you have it. I'm going to let you have this one, Vicky. And Steve wants to give a lot of women things.
In college. There's college Steve I was talking
College
about.
Steve, yeah, okay. Current Steve just wants to give one woman something.
Adult Steve just wants to give one woman a gift.
Okay. Are you going to let your wife know, or is that going to be a secret?
Well, she'll find out on Christmas.
Oh, okay, great.
I hope she orders stuff for herself.
The way you just said that is just, she'll find out on Christmas.
Oh, oui.
Okay. I'll wrap it up nice for her.
Oh, bow on top.
Oh, candy cane action, if you know what I'm saying, honey. Okay. Well, it is. I'm done. It's time for Listeners on the Loose. This is where you get to do something with this show, hopefully better than what we've been doing. 206-421-ROCK. You can also text us at 77999. You pick the topic, you guide the show. Calls and texts, we'll do those at 9:20 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's Listeners on the Loose, brought to you by Puget Law Group. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Listeners on the Loose, this is where you pick the topic. You guide the show. But remember, while you're picking and guiding, Steve does have a rule.
A simple rule, BJ, that's to show some energy and bring it. Otherwise, we're going to have to gong you and then say goodbye.
Goodbye, old friend.
206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. It's our old buddy, the Hauler, Interstate Hauler in Lacey. You're on The Rock.
Good morning, BJ.
Good morning, Hauler. What's up, buddy?
And of course, my buddy Rhett Stab. Hey, I got a challenge I'm going to throw out here, man. I drive truck up and down I-5, and I tell you what, this Coach for Kids thing is just near and dear to my heart. I've already put down $100 for the kids, and I want to put a challenge out. All my other my brothers that listen to this station up and down the freeway, and anybody out there, old school listeners, it don't matter. Open up the wallet. I challenge anybody to throw down $100 or more, and let's get these Coach for Kids, man, because that's what they need this year, and it's near and dear to my heart, my brother.
Well, thank you,
Very
Hauler.
cool of
We
you,
appreciate
man.
that. That's really awesome. Thanks so much for being a good time. He's been a long-time listener, a great supporter, and he's throwing it out there, man. All right, they say all the haulers out there, he's throwing up $100. Look, if you can do $100 or better, that would be great. But look, whatever listen, every dollar can count. Like if everybody listening just gave $1, we would probably triple or even more exceed the needs.
We'd have $4 if everyone who listened donated $1.
Well, all right, that's true. I thought we had at least 10 listeners. We do only 4 now.
Well, hey,
dang it.
Since
It's
we're
COVID.
Talking about Coach for Kids, shout out to the Rogers family. They just donated 6 Coach for Kids through Operation Warm. It's become our annual tradition to donate to Operation Warm for Christmas. We're so fortunate to have so much, and we just wanted to share the love with those that need it. Merry Christmas, kids, from the Rogers family.
I am so happy to have them in our neighborhood.
Oh, gosh.
Thank you.
Hey, someone brought up a good point, and actually this is something that we will be doing. How when we did Kicks for Kids, we ended up doing Kicks for Kids Day, where we spent an entire day just really drumming up all the support that we can. Then the men's
I
room
remember that.
did it as well, and they just stepped up huge. They were listeners, and we raised a ton of money that day for Kicks for Kids. Someone said you should do the same, partner up with the men's room for Coach for Kids and get some big bucks this time. Yeah, I think it's December 10th. We're going to be doing Coach for Kids Day.
Oh, this is happening.
Oh, yes.
So so either did you pull the string real quick because the texter said so? Is that how,
I just said, damn it, it's December 10th.
Wow.
And now
Look
it
at
is.
this.
It shall be written.
All
no,
right.
we already were in the
you already in the
talk,
works.
so.
All right.
But they brought up a good point. The men's room, what helped them raise as much money as they did, they had a fun contest or a challenge throughout the thing. Hey, if we raise this amount of money, we'll pie Steve the Thrill Hill in the face. If we raise this amount of money, we'll pie.
Right.
So this person brought up a thing, said, hey, how about you guys do that, like a hot pepper challenge to raise money for the coach? Yes. Or Or the one chip challenge.
Yes.
If we raise X amount of dollars. So we got to figure this out.
What is one chip challenge?
Oh, there's that one like Dorito chip that's super hot. They'll like burn going in and out.
Look, I love children.
Really burn it out.
But I have a thing. I cannot be throwing hot stuff down my body.
That's fine. If you don't love kids, you don't have to do it. That's fine.
I am going to be going in for an examination because I could have
we wouldn't force you to do it. Us, the idiots that work.
All right, if you guys want to do it, sure.
Yeah. Well, we'll figure out what. But like, there it is. The Pocky one chip challenge. Fear the Carolina Reaper. I've seen people take it.
They sell them across the street at a grocery store across the street from my house. So just tell me how many you need to get.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yes. Yeah, I don't think I should do that with my ass.
Steve, I just watched this thing on Netflix called We Are the Champions, and it's all about these different competitions. And one of them is a chili eating competition hosted by the guy who made the Carolina Reaper. That's terrifying after watching these guys try to eat whole peppers like that.
I feel like a pie to the face is so much easier than what you guys are proposing. I don't know. You know what I mean? A pie to the face or just basically destroy your insides.
Well, look, we lost that challenge, and we got to come in strong.
All right.
Because, we set the standard, and then they have the benefit. It's like they get less licks.
Hey, can't there be like a cake eating contest or something?
You could eat cake while we do it.
Okay.
We haven't confirmed or denied that we're doing this one. We could do a variety of things. Someone said, how about you get a swirly live on the air? For X amount of dollars.
What's the swirly again?
When someone dips your head in a toilet bowl and flushes it.
Yeah. I don't think we'll be able to do that. I think the company might step in.
Well, it's done to ourselves.
Oh, you're going to swirl it yourself?
I'll swirl it myself if we raise X amount of dollars. Yeah. We got to figure out the monetary amount.
Okay, listen, I'm glad you're volunteering.
I'll make sure I wear something better for my hair. I don't want to.
Oh yeah, it's a good point. You don't want to mess up that hair.
And I'm not using the toilet that the Rev has sat on.
Nope.
I don't think that would be fair. You know what? Someone has to give us $1 million for you to have to use that toilet.
You can use the ladies' room.
Oh, really? Are you sure? Lots of stuff happens in the ladies' room.
No, I don't.
It wouldn't be the Rev.
Yeah, but I don't want to have that conversation with HR and say, tell me why you thought it was a good idea to be getting a swirly in the ladies' room when one of our female coworkers walked in and saw me in there.
Yeah.
Well, I'd be the one filming it, so
yeah, we could block it off.
Okay, Vicky doesn't understand.
These are some fun, great
Vicky, we have to show you those videos again. We've got to give her the HR videos again.
Somebody says, raise X amount of dollars, have your daughter eat a Big Mac. Whoa! Look at the face. She doesn't eat meat. Wait, do you eat chicken?
She would throw up, dude.
You eat no meat.
Yeah.
Would you be willing to eat meat for X amount of dollars? I didn't think so. You can't force someone to do that.
Yeah. I mean, that's a thing.
I'll eat meat for it.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, you will?
Yeah.
What a great guy.
I'll even eat a vegetable.
Oh, that's the one.
That's on that Big Mac, right?
How about Satan? You don't like Satan. Would you have any Satan for money?
Those are good, man.
Look at him. Look at him. See? Now you know how Sarah feels.
Tempa? Ugh.
Yeah, that Tempa. Yeah, Tempa. You hate Tempa. That's even better.
So how about who could eat the most no-name cakes in an hour?
Hell yeah.
So now we're not. We're rewarding ourselves.
Yeah. I mean, that would be tough to do, though, because, they're rich. I mean, you can only go through so many no-name cakes. That's what when you have a good sweet, you don't need too much of it. Like, one's enough because they make it so good. Mm-hmm. But, I'd be willing to try. You know what? I'd be willing to do it for the children. And if I got to eat, numerous no-names, I'll do it.
So we have 10 days to figure this all out, but the suggestions are now coming in. And it seems like a lot of people want to do the hot pepper thing. Somebody said, though, they did the California Reaper, Justin, and he said Sean Evans, the guy who hosts Hot Ones, was in morbid pain for 3 days after the Reaper.
Yeah, I'm not doing that one after all. If that guy's in morbid pain and he's like the Hot One guy.
My stomach hurts just talking about it.
Yeah, it does. And you're supposed to be, well...
I have an iron stomach,
I thought you were the one that loves spicy food.
I like
That's a different level of spice, though.
That's like eating
Danny
gasoline
wants to do
fire.
it.
But Danny likes hot stuff.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. I thought Vicky was on his level. Is Danny even higher than you on the spice level?
I'm confused by this, because Danny backed out when we did the hot wings. Didn't you? You didn't finish the hot wings when we went to Buffalo Wild Wings.
No, I had 2. But that's just because I don't like it doesn't mean that I won't do it.
Got you.
I'm excited to do it.
See, Danny, remember the old station he worked for? He was their stunt boy. They did all sorts of bad things to him, so he's used to it.
Yeah.
Because I saw one of my buddies, he posted a video of a friend of his eating one of those, the one chip challenge. And it was a fun video to watch because he kind of chronicled it throughout the entire night on Facebook. And so I showed the video at first, and the guy was like lots of dudes, they want to show how masculine they are. I ate it, not a problem at all. You know what I mean? Acting like nothing, not a big deal. Then a couple minutes later, he shows that the guy is visibly looking uncomfortable, but still trying to play it off like it wasn't a big deal. Video later on, you see him like wiping sweat off of his forehead, still trying to act, all alpha male-esque and doing all that. Finally, he hit a point where he just left. and I guess had to change that because he had like an accident in his pants.
Oh,
gosh. It went really poorly, really fast. He had to change his shirt because he sweat so much in it. And then he started finally admitting that this thing was the real deal.
You won't have to worry about that with me. I'll probably just start crying after I eat it. So.
Oh, wait, no, I can't.
If we do this, I'm doing Beat Migs from the bathroom. You guys realize that, right?
Yeah, we can't have Rev do this. He's going to destroy the place.
I'm kind of intrigued.
I kind of want that, actually.
Oh, I feel like with that one, though, that has to be done early because otherwise, like if we do it at like 9:30, I think the listeners miss out on the fun of us being in pain.
Yeah, this is like
suffering.
Yeah.
This is like the
I'm so happy I'm not doing this because somebody has to maintain control of the program.
Right. It's kind of like when you have an alcohol drinking morning show and then one guy has to stay sober for the FCC. That's you, right?
I will stay sober I will stay pepper sober.
I would like to watch BJ get hit with like a no-name like big cake in the face. Like we put them all together, and then if he
would you take that?
You just smacks him in the face with it.
Do I get to at least keep one so I can have it later?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, we
All
can bring
right,
a Ziploc bag and whatever lands out of
So those no-name cakes are significant, though. Like a pie is soft. A no-name cake, you're probably going to do damage to me. If you're going to, I mean, think about it.
We're not throwing it 90 miles an hour.
Well, you're putting a whole cake of no-names in my face, right? Are they unwrapped at least?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I mean, look.
It's still going to just smush. It's not like they're made out of cement.
Okay.
It's not like do you need a fork and a knife in order to?
Well, all right. I mean, I just know the consistency of no-name cake because it's got that, chocolate frosting on it. I mean, it may be harder than you think. That's all I'm saying. But, I mean,
you don't have to do it.
I'll do something for the children, I suppose, if you want to throw no-name. We'll see how much money we raise. People got to be giving significant money, right?
Right. Oh, absolutely. One person said we only made it 5 minutes on the one chip challenge. Get milk, be prepared. Another person said I had to eat popsicles for a half an hour after doing the one chip challenge.
Are you sure, guys? Really? I mean, I want to help the kids, but man, do you want to ruin your bodies like this?
Yeah.
It's only for one day.
Okay.
I've done worse to my body in one day.
You know what? The beauty of having more years in front of you than behind you.
Well, after eating that, we might not know.
Yeah, I mean, that's the beauty. When you get to be my age, you're like, I'm not messing up any time I have left, kids. Not doing it. All right, it is Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. We'll get more of your calls and more of your texts at 9:33 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
This episode brought to you by Equity Multiple. Equity Multiple brings you access to the varsity world of real estate investing. Join over 30,000 investors in building wealth in a new way. Visit equitymultiple.com/boost and earn an enhanced return on your first investment.
We all remember that one professor, the one everyone on campus had to take no matter what subject they taught because how much fun their class was. What if we told you there was a streaming service that had all those professors? One Day University has every must-have professor from the best colleges all across the country. One Day University, the most fun talks from the most fun professors. Available live and on demand. No homework, just the most fun you'll have while learning. Get a special offer at ondayu.com/Odyssey.
The Russian invasion.
The heroic Ukrainian resistance.
It's the biggest land war in Europe since World War II.
And the War in Ukraine Daily brings it all to you.
From Moscow to Washington.
From Kyiv to Mariupol.
The War in Ukraine Daily talks to newsmakers around the world.
And to the everyday Ukrainians whose very existence is threatened.
Hear the heartbreaking stories of those caught in the war.
But also hear about the acts of bravery as history is being made.
I'm Mike Simpson.
And I'm Charles Feldman, inviting you to join us.
The War in Ukraine Daily on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show at 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
Someone just texted in because people are now suggesting different things we can do on Coach for Kids Day where we have to subject ourselves to ridiculous tasks in an effort to beat the men's room.
Oh, to raise a lot of money, yes. Which is for the children, of course.
Right. This is all for the children, of course. Someone said first tier, BJ gets pied. Second tier, the Rev gets a hot chip. Third tier, Steve gets a swirly. And finally, the fourth tier, Vicky shaves her head.
Whoa! Damn.
Vicky's not going to happen.
So we're trying to raise $1 million.
Yeah, okay. Exactly.
If
we raised $1 million that morning, which I know is completely insane.
In one morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would shave my head for $1 million.
I'll shave mine as well.
Thanks, Steve.
Geez, good job.
Solidarity.
Oh, yeah, me too.
That's really sacrificing on Steve's part. I mean, seriously.
This person says, raise X amount of dollars, and BJ has to sing Dominic the Donkey.
All right. Well, I mean, that's something that I don't want to do, but I definitely could do without hurting myself.
Yeah, right. That's better than getting pied in the face. Yeah. Oh, how about a mouthful of a no-name cake while singing it?
That actually will make it better.
Okay. It'll sound good, too.
Yeah. Right. Hey, I know we had a contact at Mod Pizza who listens to our show. Well, you have to see if they'll get us no-name cakes for me to have my, there's a lot of things that are going to be done to me via no-name cakes.
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot of things we have to buy unless we can get the good folks at Mod Pizza for a good cause to at least donate these cakes.
They should send them today.
Yeah.
Just in case.
I think just to be able to,
a couple cases of them.
And get us all flavors that you got planned out there too, just
keep the OGs, man. That's all. We don't need to.
Well, let's I haven't tasted some of the new stuff yet because I haven't been out.
Okay, fair.
Okay. All right, I like this. Listeners on the loose, you pick the topic, you guide the show, 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
Someone just said, Migs, how many Hallmark Christmas movies has your wife made you watch so far?
Oh, man.
I don't know how many she's watched. Our DVR is almost full, though, of the Hallmark and Lifetime Christmas movies. It's insane, dude.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm like a sucker. I sit there and I'm watching one, and at one point, I'm almost like the next day we had to stop it for whatever reason. And I actually said, hey, did you finish that movie? And I was about to say, what happened? And I was like, well, of course I know what happened. They're all in the same plot.
Yeah, they are.
It was a guy was a veterinarian, and like he gave his number to some chick, and they were like kind of flirting, but then she's hanging out with a political satirist, and he's hanging out with some other chick. And I'm like, I wonder if they end up getting together. And I'm like, of course they do. The political comic guy is an idiot.
Yeah.
The other chick that he's with doesn't want him.
Yeah.
These are just,
that's how it always is.
And I, of course, come across this funny meme somebody posted, and it says, what has 15 actors, 4 settings, 2 writers, and 1 plot? 632 Hallmark movies.
It's so true. And of course, one dude that does a lot of the Lifetime ones, because, he's just like, I'll do it all the time. And Patrick Duffy, who used to be, this guy was the stud of Dallas. I remember him.
Step by Step.
Oh, of course. Yes.
The dad.
Don't forget Man from Atlantis. That was his big hit.
Totally don't know that.
Yeah, that's because nobody does. But he did play a guy that was an underwater guy. But yeah, Dallas, he's 71 now. If you want to feel old, Patrick Duffy, I remember, was like the stud of studs. Like when he was coming up, this new young actor, and he's now 71. He
was like a heartthrob.
Yeah. And he's got another Lifetime Christmas movie called Once Upon a Main Street. And he says he will always do Lifetime Christmas movies that they're offered to him. It's like if they call his agent, go, hey, Patrick, would you like to do it? He's like, yes. And here he is telling us why.
It's a blessing to be asked to do these things. I accept the offer before I read it. I know what it's going to be. It will be respectful of every character because they always are. The message is always positive. It's always, love wins in the end.
Wow. He's just saying that it's easy to do because I don't really have to change my lines. I know exactly what the motivation is behind these movies.
I get my SAG insurance.
That too.
I get paid.
Like someone says, does every Hallmark Christmas movie have the same plot? Yes. Am I still going to watch them and act surprised when Susan falls in love with a small town baker who only wears sweaters instead of falling for the big city CEO? Yes.
I know. It is so ridiculous. Like, oh yeah, she's always going to just leave the guy that can actually support her and go to little, Baker McGee.
I'm watching a Hallmark movie. Which one? The one with the girl engaged to the wrong guy, but she hasn't realized that she's in love with, I'm going to need more than that.
Yeah.
That is the premise to all these movies.
It's so true.
And it's just like you lose track of which ones you've seen.
Yeah. But you know what, Steve? I don't have that. My wife says she's been starting to watch them just because she's wanting to feel the spirits, and she's not here. She's away from us, and so she's never watched those movies that I remember. And she said, "You know what I'm doing?
Watching Hallmark movies.
I'm watching the Hallmark movies. I can't believe I'm doing it."
Wow. And the sad thing is that there is a noticeable difference. At least I've noticed, and my wife is too, between Hallmark movies and Lifetime movies. So the Christmas movies.
When you say there's a difference, is it a quality difference?
Yes. I feel like the acting is better in the Hallmark movies than it is in the Lifetime ones. I'm pretty sure that they're just giving internships to like acting students from a acting school.
and Patrick Duffy.
Well, yeah, they need some name recognition.
Yeah,
but the Lifetime movies are extraordinarily bad.
Oh, yeah,
and we still watch them.
Yeah, you do. Because again, it's if there was, I would say that I watched a lot of bad sci-fi. Arguably, I could say that I watched a lot of bad sci-fi for that same reason, just because it's the genre I love, and it's the same thing. It's like, do they have interns doing these roles? These are really... I watch fan-made movies. They're not even like... Nobody's paying these people to do these, and I watch them.
Sometimes it shows.
Yeah,
it
does.
Sometimes you're super surprised, though.
Yeah, it's like
it's kind of neat when you actually get one that's has some quality to it.
pretty insane. I mean, I can't tell you how many of those Star Trek knockoff shows I've watched that were all made in somebody's basement.
Wouldn't it be awesome though if Hallmark just had one each, like one during the year that was a complete swerve? Like you'd think it's going to be the typical cheesy Hallmark movie, but it turns out like the really nice baker that you thought was like the guy that she should be with turns out to be like a serial killer. And like all of a sudden it just takes a dark turn.
Now you're talking.
About like 60% into the movie.
Yes.
And you're just like, what the F is this?
Merry Christmas.
Right.
And you die.
Exactly.
I like this. You have an idea, Steve. I mean, if Hallmark
They won't
won't do
mess
it,
with that.
Oh, if Lifetime won't do it, start your own network.
What am I going to call it?
Swerve Christmas.
Swerve Christmas. That kind of gives it away.
That's a good point. All right. Not so swervy Christmas.
So I said my girlfriend wanted me to watch these Hallmark and Lifetime movies. I said I'd rather watch the worst movie ever. Cats.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, I don't know about that.
I won't even go near that.
Yeah, I think you might want to do the Lifetime Christmas movie.
So I want to know what's your favorite Christmas movie?
Oh. Ooh.
Home Alone.
Oh, really?
Good call.
Pretty much like any other 90s kid, that was on all the time.
It's got to be Bad Santa.
That is a really good one.
Family or Christmas Vacation.
I think I choose Bad Santa over Christmas Vacation.
Would you?
I don't love that movie as much as everybody else does. I
great-
really don't.
That's a great movie. It's so funny.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't know why. Maybe because I was too old. I don't know. It just never hit me the way it's hit everybody else. Bad Santa, on the other hand, that was hysterical.
Too old. Christmas Vacation's not a children's movie.
Well, I mean, I might have been too old when I watched it, is what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know when I watched
too old to watch it.
Yeah, it never hit. I like Vacation better than Christmas Vacation, and a lot of people disagree with me on that. Like the first one, I really liked. The rest of the vacation movies, I don't like.
What are you talking about? European Vacation's clearly the best. You're kidding.
Yeah.
I put Christmas Vacation and regular Vacation on the same level.
Yes, agreed.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, see, I don't. But, I mean, look, Christmas Vacation isn't horrible. I personally just don't think it holds up, especially when I can watch Bad Santa, which I think will hold up for many, many years. That movie is always going to make me laugh.
Santa Claus for me.
Oh, Tim Allen?
Tim Allen?
Tim Allen, yeah, the original.
I put that in my top 5.
Yeah, that's my favorite, and that was my go-to. Like even when it wasn't Christmas, I would watch.
It's a
that
great movie
because it was like, oh, it's so good.
It's a great story. I'm with you.
Yeah.
What about Rev?
It's going to be Gremlins.
Gremlins.
Yeah.
See,
I love
Does that
that
count?
movie.
Does it count? Is it like Die Hard? Does
No,
it really count?
it's literally
exactly.
during Christmas time, and he's given Mogwai Gizmo as a Christmas gift.
I would argue that Gremlins is more of a Christmas movie than Die Hard.
I would
All right,
agree
I'll give
with
you
that,
that.
but
Yeah.
Die Hard is still a Christmas movie.
Okay, I want to have this conversation.
Oh, here we
Do you
go.
do? Oh, wow, I didn't know you wanted to.
I have a new, I guess, wrench to put into the Die Hard as a Christmas movie.
Are you
here we
really
go.
going to do
Yes.
this?
So you feel that Die Hard's a Christmas movie?
Absolutely.
Do you think that Rocky IV is a Christmas movie?
Rocky IV
Does it
is a
take-
Christmas movie.
Does it take place around Christmas?
There's many Christmas scenes in that movie.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that-
I haven't
he
watched
dies-
it
he
enough
dies
to
one?
know.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Set during the holidays. They fought on Christmas.
Did they really fight on Christmas?
The Christmas or Christmas Eve they fought.
Then it would be. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, well,
Well,
all right.
he's not a
At least you're
hypocrite.
consistently wrong.
I was going to say he's also the guy that was trying to argue with me that Addams Family Values is a Thanksgiving movie because they do a play about Thanksgiving in it.
Well,
yeah.
But it's not during Thanksgiving. It's at summer camp.
But they're doing a play about Thanksgiving.
It's not a Thanksgiving movie.
I can't help it that they're doing the play at the wrong time, but it has something to do with Thanksgiving.
And some a good point about Rocky. I mean, he did give the ultimate gift, the gift of freedom.
True.
That's the best
And
gift
yeah,
ever.
the 15-round fight in the Soviet Union on Christmas Day.
And the robot was a Christmas gift.
That's right.
Yeah, absolutely.
God, that was so stupid. I wonder if they really hoped it would be a Christmas movie. Like people would watch it every Christmas. I wonder if they really thought that when they made it and gave it all the Christmas theme.
Well, it just celebrated its 35th anniversary of being released, like last week.
Whoa.
35 years ago. The movie that ended the Cold War was put out.
That's 35 years old. Not the original Rocky, Rocky IV.
You know, I'm going to start watching Rocky IV on Christmas. That's going to be a new Christmas tradition with me and Tater Tot. Like Tatum is going to learn
all the ones you
Nice.
can watch. See, yes. For me, it's not the movies. It's those animation specials, which, aren't movies, but those are my favorite things. Rudolph and Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Those are my two
Those are
go-tos.
good.
Yeah. And then the Grinch is third, the animated Grinch.
But yeah, like we're in that situation right now where it's like we got to create traditions with our daughter.
Ooh.
And I don't think there could be a better tradition.
Bad Santa then, right?
Sounds amazing.
No, not yet. Bad Santa, I got to wait until at least she's 6 or 7.
Okay, fine.
When she's able to at least formulate those words in front of mom without me understanding why she did that.
Yeah. All right, fair enough.
Rocky. I'm going to get her a Rocky onesie.
So you're going to have her see just men punching each other on Christmas is what she's going to know as a tradition?
Yeah, they're punching for freedom. There's a reason for the violence.
Honey, don't forget, when you punch for freedom.
Hey, and I just Googled Rocky Baby onesie, and there's a ton of them, dude.
Is there a Rocky 4 baby onesie?
I didn't go that deep. Let me check.
Probably not, and probably for a reason.
Someone says Die Hard's a Christmas movie just as much as a hot dog is a sandwich.
Well, yeah, a hot dog is a sandwich.
Let's not start that fight.
And a taco.
There's just too many ridiculous fights we're starting here.
Yeah, don't go there. And it looks like you can get a Rocky 4.
There you go, Steve. Nice. Start the tradition. Get her done. All right, we have a big question that has to be answered. We've answered that one. Now here's another one. What do Ryan Castle and hot chocolate have in common? I'll tell you at 9:49 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW. And now, the Ryan Castle question of the day.
What do Ryan Castle and hot chocolate have in common?
It's better with booze in it.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
What kind of booze would you put in a hot chocolate?
Ooh.
Bailey's?
Yeah, Bailey's would be good.
Yeah. What about like a peppermint schnapps?
That wouldn't be horrible either.
Or peanut butter whiskey. Screwball.
Yeah.
Well, peanut butter and chocolate.
Or you could just drink the whiskey and skip the hot chocolate altogether.
Yeah, you know what? One will burn my tongue and the other won't, so I'm in for that.
Yeah, there we go.
Steve likes to squirt whipped cream on both. That is very true.
All right.
I have seen this happen.
They both warmed the back of Steve's throat.
Exciting morning.
Each.
Okay. Wow. That's pretty.
Okay.
That's pretty specific.
There it is. Well, got a new study out of the University of Birmingham in England. Hello. Apparently, drinking hot chocolate can make you smarter, so maybe you want to put that back in with your whiskey.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why they named a town in Alabama after it.
Yes, they said. Oh, that's what you did there. Researchers say it's because of some molecules in cocoa called flavonols, and they make your brain work faster and more efficiently. Well, the coca, right? I guess the coca does that, doesn't it? Yeah.
I'm in love with the cocoa.
All right. Only one downside, though. If your brain is already functioning really well, the flavonols won't help you out. And since you're a genius, of course, that would be me, that would be a problem. But for the rest of you, Steve, Ryan, yeah, you should really get the hot chocolate.
Oh, that's what I've been missing. Got it.
Yeah, there you go. What we haven't been missing is the 12-pack, and Ryan's got it for you. That's coming up next.
BJ and Migs play of the day.
Unilever, which is the company behind a lot of cool brands like Ben & Jerry's, Magnum, and Vaseline, which, by the way, that's a weekend right there, isn't it?
I love this. This is awesome.
You think that Unilever has got a great portfolio? They also have a great managing director over in New Zealand, Nick Bangs, everybody.
Yeah, he does.
This is a great company. Okay, this company wins.
Is Elon Musk in charge of Unilever?
He really should.
Because, this is it just feels like one giant 69 joke waiting to happen.
It really is.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. Here's another question from a listener. If I file for bankruptcy, do I have to appear in court? That makes me nervous.
Going to court is never something that's easy to do. However, when you file bankruptcy, you usually only have to attend one hearing at the courthouse. Of course, I'll be there with you. And when you go to court, it's not before the judge. It's actually with the trustee or the trustee's attorney. One of the things that's critical in a bankruptcy is that you give your attorney and the court all of your information. You list all of your assets and all of your creditors. That's what we're trading for your discharge, is your true and honest disclosure of your assets and liabilities. And so the court hearing is just usually about a 5-minute deal where you show up and reaffirm and swear that all the information you've given the court and your attorney is correct.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.
This episode brought to you by Equity Multiple. Equity Multiple brings you access to the varsity world of real estate investing. Join over 30,000 investors in building wealth in a new way. Visit equitymultiple.com/boost and earn an enhanced return on your first investment.